There was an idea called the Kyle Initiative. To bring together a group of remarkable people to see if they can become something more. To see if they can work together when we needed them to win the games that we never could. Many brave Kyles have taken to the diamond in the long history of Major League Baseball, and today it's time to create the ultimate Kyle Superteam. A complete 26-man roster of the best Kyles to ever play. Will they win it all or flounder like their ancestors? There's only one way to find out. There's only two qualifications to be eligible for this consideration. Number one, obviously, you have to be named Kyle. And not a middle or last name, first name only. So, unfortunately, Madison Bumgarner, Brandon Woodruff, and Andy Kyle will not be making the cut. Secondly, you need to have played in at least one MLB game. Just one, that's all it takes. And believe me, that's all some can get. But that narrows the sample down to 62, a surprisingly small amount. But in order to get down to 26, we gotta work out the champs from the chumps. Starting with... In my search, I identified quite a few who were starters in at least some capacity. This group includes the oldest in the database, Kyle Graham, who played from 1924 to 1929, and threw a 5.02 ERA over 67 games. We've also got Kyle Lloyd, who came in one summer day in 2017 for the Padres, threw 4 innings and gave up 4 runs, and was never seen again. How wonderful. Kyle Drabek was another who just kind of existed, but he's named Kyle, so that's good enough for me. Kyle Wright had that one good year, but that's about it. Same with McClellan. Harrison and Leahy are two who are part of the 19 that are currently playing, and both are doing quite well in their young careers so far. Then we have the case of Kyle Kendrick, who had quite the potential to be a stud, earning Rookie of the Year votes in 2007, only to have an abysmal sophomore outing. Still, he put up good numbers, but he just missed the cut for the starting 5. First, the obvious choice, Kyle Hendricks, a certified Hall of Very Good player, with his best season coming in 2016 to help power the Cubs to a title. With his 2.13 ERA, he came third in Cy Young voting, and he managed to stay strong throughout his entire career, finishing with the second most WAR out of everyone with 22.8. He'll fit in nicely in our rotation, and he'll have good backup with Kyle Loesch and Kyle Freeland. Loesch was a guy who came out of the gate running on Minnesota, but began to sag as he reached his 30s. Yet in St. Louis, he managed to revive his career, putting up his best numbers at age 33. He's a pretty sneaky good pick in my opinion. Then there's Kyle Freeland, who, while he's struggling as of now, he's had a solid career with the Rockies, with his best work coming in 2015 with a 7.8 WAR campaign that also earned him Cy Young votes. To round out the rotation, I've got Kyle Gibson, a certified DOGG, and Kyle Bradish, a kid who, if I can get 2023 levels from him, it will be wonders for this team. The bullpen was the toughest part, because I guess Kyles just gravitate towards being pitchers. I counted about 30 relievers in this set, of which I had to pick the best 8. There's a good amount of guys who are either trying to find their footing, whose careers fizzled out, or who barely even made it in the first place. Take Kyle Doey, for example, arriving on October 2nd, 2021, for one single inning, and doing his job to close out the game. He might not have been here for long, but at least he was remembered. Of course, as a Rays fan, I can't forget to mention Kyle Snyder, who pitched for Kansas City and Boston and was part of the 2007 championship team, and now resides as the Rays pitching coach. It would have been funny to include him, but alas, there were better choices. Instead, I'm turning to another Rays legend, Kyle Farnsworth, who has the highest WAR out of all relievers with 6.2. He's also appeared in 893 games, and has been all over the place, playing for 8 teams in his long career. To pair the old with the new, we've also got Kyle Finnegan, who should slot in well as a good arm. Alongside him, I've got Kyle Bearclaw to be a hopeful long relief option. And while Leahy didn't make the rotation, he can slot in as a good bullpen arm. Kyle Ryan and Kyle Hurt are two guys who I think have potential to be good, as well as Kyle Crick. Finally, to round out the pen, I wanted to have the Funky House, because why not? I'm gonna be real, I have no idea how these guys are gonna fare, so I guess we'll just have to see. Behind the backstop, there were two obvious choices, which made it really easy. Kyle Higashioka is easily the best catcher of the bunch, even if his hitting isn't super amazing. That duty can go to Kyle Teal, which, while he hasn't played nearly as many games, he cemented himself as a solid piece that could help out good here. In the infield, I've got Kyle Blanks, a good utility guy that can wander around if needed. To back him up, I got another Rays legend, Kyle Manzardo, mainly because there weren't that many other good first basemen. But nobody excels in utility more than Kyle Farmer, who can play pretty much everywhere in the infield, which is definitely a boon. At third base, I gotta have Kyle Seager, Mariners legend with 37 WAR to his name, as well as a Gold Glove. Hopefully some of his skills can transfer to Kyle Karros, a guy who's had a fraction of the playing time, but who knows? And, I need somebody else. I need a sixth infielder. Kyle Kubica, come on down. You've earned the prestigious honor of making the team on process of elimination. Never mind that you've only taken 36 at-bats in your entire career, you'll be fine. The outfield is thankfully much simpler, with the obvious picks in Kyle Tucker and Kyle Isbell leading the way. Kyle Stowers will fill it out, along with Kyle Lewis, another utility option. And finally, to round it out at DH, we've got the Schwar Bomber himself, who can hopefully bring some good power to this team. And there we have it. The 26-man Kyle Superteam has been born, and thus, from this day forth, they shall be known as the Kyle Fuckin Ballers. They shall play their games in the Kyle Sanctuary in Kyle, Texas. And they will be pitted against the foes of the AL East, a worthy competition to prove their dominance over. It is time to put these men to the test.
I love the ads in the outfield. It's just jackfruit or lemon soda.
Gasoline.
So true.
Hit it, homeboy.
Wow, they hit Kyle.
Yeah, he got hit, homeboy.
Hit it, homeboy.
Oh, that's crushed.
Did Kyle Karros just...
Oh my god.
Yep.
Hey,
Let's go.
Kyle Karros with the first home run, or the first
For the
run
Kyles.
in Kyle Fuckin Ballers history. Winning run at second base. Yep, that's gone.
Get him over. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm so.
The Kyle bullpen is kind of ass.
Yeah.
This was a terrible first day for our noted Kyle Ballers.
Oh! Oh, that's crushed! Yes! Raw! Now. Idiots are up the middle, that's gonna score! The fucking Ballers win the game! The Ballers are winners!
You signed a. That's not a Kyle.
Oh my god, I did.
Transaction.
Who did this? Who did this?
Loopy, just send him down to like
Who did
AAA or
this?
something.
He does not belong.
Why is Charlie Morton in there?
Who the fuck is this? I'm gonna go up to the my assistant GM and I'm gonna fucking shoot him. How dare you sign non-Kyles onto the Kyle Fuckin Ballers? This is a criminal offense. The Ballers would hit the ground running as Manzardo would hit 3 home runs in the second game as they crushed Chicago 17-1. But with 2 separate 8-game winning streaks powering them on, the Ballers climbed to 22-12 by the end of April. The offense would carry the torch, leading in nearly every category with Tucker, Seager, and Schwarber clobbering the shit out of the ball. And we even get cool moments from Higgy, Teal, Lewis, basically everybody, an all-around effort. Oh, it's going back! Going back! It's gone! It's gone! Garcia gone with the home run! Oh my god! The pitching, though, would be a bit iffy, especially Gibson and Freeland. But for now, they would do their job, and the bullpen would hold their own in a tough division. Grounded to first. Oh, get the double play. And the double play! The Ballers win again, 10-6 in New York, and they're walking very slowly for some reason. Yet, they would struggle in May, getting in a dogfight at the top of the AL East. An 11-17 month would be brutal for their playoff ambitions, as the pitching would flat out implode. I'm gonna strangle everybody on this pitching staff. They stink. Because of this, the Ballers would tumble down the division, going from having the best record in Major League Baseball to being a game or two out of last place. Seriously, of course the AL East has to be a dogfight, because every team in this division sucks. Their pitching woes would only worsen heading into July, going 12-14 and sitting on the outside looking in at the break. Seriously, this pitching staff is the worst in the entire American League. The only lone bright spot is basically Kyle Bradish. Everyone else in the rotation is definitely not having a good day. And as for the bullpen, well, let's just say I've seen better days. At least the offense is still carrying the torch, with Farmer leading the way in batting average and OPS, and Schwarber mashing balls left and right. Yet the offense could only carry them so much, as the weak pitching staff would lead to their eventual collapse. By mid-August, the Ballers had fallen below 500, and the mighty days of the early season were nothing more than a memory. And yet they still sat just 1 game out of a playoff spot at the end of August. I guess that goes to show how terrible the rest of the American League is. It would be a tight race, but the Ballers were not out of it yet. Oh, they won! They won! Kyle Stowers with a walk-off! Ballers win again! Yes! Oh, and a huge series. In crunch time, the Ballers would prove why they deserve to be taken seriously, taking key series against the Orioles and the Rays to propel themselves up in the wildcard race. Double play, double play, double play. Yes! Going into the final series of the season, they had a 2-game lead over the Royals for the final spot. But of course, it just couldn't be that easy, as the Ballers would drop the first 2 games, bringing it down to game 162. However, when it mattered most, the offense would clutch up. Sending the Ballers to the playoffs at 83-78. The Kyle Fucking Ballers are they're in the playoffs. Oh my god, they're in the playoffs. Now the Kyle Fucking Ballers would play the Seattle Mariners in the wildcard round. A tough matchup, but who knows what can happen come playoff time. They just need to believe. Did Manzardo just get thrown out of the game? Oh, it's not a pop out! Holy shit. Oh, he's going for home. And he's going to score. Alright, Ballers on the board. Ballers on the board. Don't. That's fine. Yes, 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 yes. Yes! 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 This one's inside the game. Caros, baby! What? Why didn't he go for the score? Alright, well now the game's turned. Okay, but they clutched up there. Ooh, clutched up there. This is a certified ass clencher of a game. I need a hero. Ah! What? How did you catch that? Are you kidding me? This might be the game here. Second and third, 2 outs. Who's hitting? It's Lewis. Come on, man. Do not get out. Ugh. Come on, Farnsworth. Yes! Oh, we're going extras. Meanwhile, Schwarber has been the LVP. Oh my god, dude! Schwarber, what do I pay you for? That's it. It's over. Here's Schwarber. Certified bum in the playoffs. Oh my god, dude. 37 home runs, and yet he hasn't done shit. He's probably struck out like 10 times in the playoffs. This game is abysmal. There we go. Good job, Seager. It's not going to score. It's, of course not. Oh, never mind. He did score. Okay. The Ballers have the lead. Huge. Get it. Fuck. Best offense in the American League, by the way. Yeah, they can't do shit when it matters. When the lights come on, they do nothing. They fold. Fold like a wet napkin. God damn it. Yep. And it's 2-1. Ultimately, it was a valiant effort, but the Ballers would fall in the playoffs to the Mariners. Yet they have no reason to be discouraged, for they gave us an incredible season, proving that a team full of Kyles can be great, even despite what people think. And yes, we have proven, once and for all, that a group of funny lads named Kyle play better baseball than the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. So, get shit on. But now their memory can finally rest, and they will be remembered and honored as the greatest monster drinkers to ever live. Sayonara, Kyle Fuckin Ballers.
So, what did we learn from this? Out of the park baseball is silly and stupid, and baseball can be quite fun sometimes. That's about it, really. It's kind of a stupid video to begin with in the first place. So, anyway, cheers to the Kyle Fuckin Ballers. If I can open the can. Jesus. Alright, here you go. Ugh. Oh, that shit is terrible.